Hi, now we will continue with the present perfect tense. We will be talking about the expressions of time since and for that we use with the present perfect tense. Since is used when we have a specific moment in time. For example, schools have suspended the classes since February 30th. So here we have a specific moment in time, which is the date, the exact date from that moment onward. However, we use the expressions of time for with the duration and length of time. For example, schools have suspended the classes for 2 months. Here, look at the difference between February 30th, which is a specific moment. So since February 30th, which is a specific moment, for 2 months, which is the duration. Please note that since can be used either with a specific moment in time or also with a clause. A clause means a part of a sentence, but it has a verb. But it's not the full sentence. For example, the full sentence here is schools have suspended the classes since the minister announced it on TV. Another sentence, schools have suspended the classes since February 30th. In this sentence, we have just one verb. In this sentence, we have two verbs, therefore we have two clauses. Since in the first example, it's used with a specific moment in time, here it is used, we specified the time by giving a verb. So the schools have suspended the classes since the minister announced it. And the verb in this clause should be, with the since clause, should be in the simple past, announced. But the main verb will be in the present perfect. So main verb, present perfect, since clause verb is the simple past. Also note that for is used for the durations. As the previous example, schools have suspended the classes for 2 months. But also for is used with the simple past. The difference between these two examples is that for with a present perfect, schools have suspended the classes for 2 months. It means 2 months until this moment. And this is one case for the present perfect. However, schools suspended the classes for 2 months. It means it ended. That's it. Now we are back to work. But here we are still suspending the classes. Now to go to correcting the homework by giving some examples. The first example, there has been snow on the ground New Year's Day. New Year's Day is a specific moment in time. Therefore, we use since with it. The weather has been cold a long time. A long time is a duration. So we use for with it. Maria has studied English less than a year. Less than a year is actually a duration of time, so we use for with it. Number 4, Mr. and Mrs. Roberts have been together. They were in college. Look, here you have a clause with a verb, and we don't have this with for, so definitely it's going to be since. They have known each other more than 50 years. So this one also is a duration. We use for with it. We haven't seen Aziz last month. Last month is a specific moment in time. It's not the length of time, it's not the duration. It's a specific moment. Since. I've had a cold over a week. This is a duration. The time I've been suffering for the cold until this moment is 1 week. So duration, so it's 4. I haven't heard from my sister the beginning of March. This is also a specific moment in time, so it is since. I hope that was helpful for you. It was clear and you were able to understand the difference between these two expressions of time. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send them on Google Classroom or WhatsApp. Thank you.